Open-ear earbuds were always built around a bit of a compromise. You get the comfort, you get the awareness, but the moment you step into a noisy place, that whole experience falls apart. The bass disappears, the details blur, and noise reduction is basically a fantasy unless the earbuds are physically sealed inside your ears. And for years, that's just how the category worked, and most brands accepted it, but Shokz didn't. Now this is the Shokz OpenFit Pro. It's their new open-ear flagship, and the first time they've genuinely tried to deliver both rich, powerful sound and real, meaningful open-ear noise reduction without ever closing those ears. It isn't just a small update, it's a completely different philosophy from everything that came before it. Inside each earbud, we've got an 11x20mm synchronized dual diaphragm driver, and instead of a single flat diaphragm, Shokz has stacked them into a 3D structure which effectively doubles the diaphragm area inside the same compact shape. And in practice, that extra surface area means deeper bass, cleaner detail, and far more control over the frequencies that you actually hear. They've reinforced the high end using aerospace-grade aluminium PMI dome, keeping the top of the frequency range stable all the way up to 40 kHz, while a premium silicone diaphragm handles the low frequencies with punch and smoothness. Now compared to their previous model, the bass is boosted by around 50%, and distortion is cut by nearly 80%. Now the result is a sound profile that doesn't feel like open ear at all. It feels like a proper driver floating inside your ear. Now the result is some great sounding audio with deep bass, crisp highs, and some clean mids. And this is usually the part where I'd be saying, for those of you that do like deep thumping bass, it's not suitable because it's an open ear design, but honestly, these actually can produce enough bass. Now I don't want to sound over the top, but it is very good. Of course, in-ear headphones could produce more bass, but this produces a nice deep bass where you can feel the punch a bit. We finally got a nice full sound from open-ear earbuds. Now they've also tuned OpenFit Pro for Dolby Atmos, and it's complete with the head tracking as well. So if you're watching Atmos content on a compatible device, the sound is going to respond to your movement and keep you centered in the scene. Now if you want to shape the sound even further, the Shokz apps gives you some EQ presets to choose from, plus 2 fully custom profiles as well, along with their OpenBass 2 system that brings out the low frequency weight without muddying anything else. Now the part that shouldn't be possible is the open ear noise reduction. Now traditional ANC only works because the ear canal is sealed, creating a controlled space where anti-noise can cancel out that incoming noise. But with open ear, there's no sealed space, the ear is completely open, so that means the sound can keep leaking in, and ANC has nothing to push against. Now most companies looked at that and moved on, but Shokz actually didn't here. Instead, they've built the OpenFit Pro around a triple microphone system and a new ear adaptive algorithm. So 2 outward microphones listen to the world from different angles, while the inner microphone sits close to the ear canal and listens to what you're actually hearing in real time. The ear adaptive algorithm then models how the sound behaves around your specific ear shape and the way you're actually wearing the earbuds, and it dynamically adjusts the open ear noise reduction to match it. Now it means that the experience stays more consistent from person to person, and it's also more effective in the real world, things like offices, cafes, gyms, streets, all the places where open-ear earbuds are normally going to fall apart. Now the internal tests show OpenFit Pro softening background chatter far more than any other open-ear designs, and in some cases even challenging in-ear ANC models, without removing that natural awareness that open-ear is designed for and is great for. Now I have to say, when first turning the noise reduction on, I was surprised. It doesn't completely eliminate it, but it does deliver a noticeable reduction, and it's kind of an odd feeling as your ears are still completely unblocked, so you can have normal conversations with people, and you can still hear the sounds you want to hear, but you do feel that noise reduction. Now I've tested them out in busy cafes and out on busy streets as well, and while I can still hear the outside noises, I'd say the best way to describe it is that it reduces all of the noise by maybe 60 to 70%, allowing you to zone out of it and listen to your music, or just enjoy a little bit more peace and quiet. Now for privacy, the direct pitch tree system reduces sound leakage, focusing on the audio towards your ears so people next to you hear less of what you're listening to, and because the algorithm adjusts in real time, the earbuds automatically increase or soften the noise reduction depending on where you are. And if you want to set it up manually, the Shokz app lets you choose exactly how much noise cancellation you want. Now call quality gets just as much attention. Each earbud uses the same triple mic array with AI voice recognition. It's designed to isolate your voice and cut up to 99.4% of the ambient noise. They've even built in a wind control system to keep calls clear in gusts of up to 25 km an hour. Comfort is also a huge part of the OpenFit Pro story. Shokz uses ultra-soft silicone too. It's a skin-friendly material with a low Shore hardness of -20, so everything touching your ear just feels soft and cushioned. Now, the open-ear design means no pressure in your ear canal and no fatigue, even after hours of wear. The ear hook is made from an ultra-thin nickel titanium alloy. It's designed to flex naturally around your ear while holding its shape. For intense workouts and activities like running, they still stay nice and firm in your ear, and there's very little movement. With IP55 resistance, you don't have to worry about a bit of rain coming in, and they're also really lightweight, coming in at just 12.3 grams, and after a few minutes of wearing, you kind of just forget they're there. Now, battery life is also a positive with the OpenFit Pros, thanks to a 90 mAh battery, as well as the charging case having an 820 mAh battery. With noise reduction off, you get up to 12 hours of listening on a single charge, but with noise reduction on, that becomes around 6 hours. And of course, the charging case extends that to as much as 50 hours in total, or 24 hours if you're keeping noise reduction enabled. Now, for calls, each earbud can handle up to 10 hours and up to 40 hours combined with the case. And if they ever do run out of battery, a quick 10-minute charge in the case can provide 4 hours of music playback. And we've also got a wear detection system to help battery life even further, and it also just makes it less hassle when you're taking them on and off. It's a hybrid optical and capacitive sensor that detects when the earbuds are on or off, and it's automatically going to pause or resume the music playback. For the controls, Shokz chose waterproof physical buttons with a raised profile, which I actually prefer as it's easier to feel and harder to press accidentally, and it's just much easier to use when you're doing running or some other sporting activity. Everything is customizable as well through the app, from the volume, playback, track skipping, voice assistant, and the noise reduction toggles. So if we take a look at the application, you can see we've got the OpenFit Pros and their battery. You can quickly switch between open mode and noise reduction, and you can customize the level of reduction as well. You can enable Dolby Atmos as well as the head tracking. We have plenty of EQs to choose from, as well as a 10-band equalizer to create our own custom ones. Now, below that, we've got the multi-point pairing, control customization to set up all these button commands. We've got Find My Earbuds that's going to make the earbuds ping if you've lost them and you're still in range. And you can also turn on or off the smart wear detection, as well as upgrading the firmware and more. The OpenFit Pros also run on Bluetooth 6.1 with a stable range of up to 10 meters. Multi-point support means you can pair 2 devices at once through the Shokz app, and you can switch seamlessly between the two, so you could have a call on your phone and then straight back to your laptop or tablet without any repairing. Now, we've got supported codecs including SBC and AAC, and they work with A2DP, AVRCP, and HFP profiles. The case also opens to instant pairing, so they're ready as soon as you flip it open. So what Shokz is trying to deliver here is pretty simple. Open ear listening with none of the usual trade-offs. We've got real bass, real clarity, real open ear noise reduction, real comfort, and actually a real battery life. It's all in a design that keeps your ears open and your awareness intact, and they've become my new running earbuds for that very reason. Now, for those of you that want to grab a pair, of course, I've placed the link down in the description below, so you can go ahead and do that now, or you can even purchase them in store at John Lewis. They're currently £219, which is a fair price if you need some high quality open ear earbuds with noise reduction. And hopefully I've covered everything in today's video, but if there's anything I've missed or you've got any questions at all, then just ask them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech.